Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to a quick, I wouldn't say a quick stream, but going to be a really, really fun stream. We're going to be working on this stream specifically on our professional Resident Evil 4 walkthrough that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be working on strats for that to get it up to speed so that it's nice and smooth and see how we go. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Thank you guys for joining. And we're just going to pretty much, I guess, get right into it as I don't see any reason for delay. Let's go ahead and make sure that you guys can hear and see everything perfectly fine. So I'm going to bring up the game. This is going to be pretty awesome. I'm actually really, really looking forward to this. So hopefully you guys, you're going to enjoy. So I've got the game up here. Let's get it back to full screen on. There we go. All right, so all of you guys know all about Resident Evil 4, right? Resident Evil 4 is probably a really cool game to you guys. Now, can you hear? Yes, you should be able to hear stuff. Let me know at any time if my voice gets a little too soft or too loud while we're going through this. As you know, we're just we're working out strats. So you're going to get to see what I'm going to go through in order to figure out each and every single chapter that we're going to do for the walkthrough, and then it's kind of like a little glimpse in to see exactly how my walkthroughs are made, and I think a lot of people enjoy that. So there's going to be plenty of restarts, figuring like getting the perfect run in. Remember, these type of walkthroughs, they don't just happen. They require a lot of learning the levels, a lot of figuring things out, and all of that jazz. So it's going to be a mixture of, saying, okay, we went through it this way. All right, but there was something we could probably do a little bit better, so let's start that back over again, and let's do it again until we get it perfect. That's pretty much how we're going to be doing it. What's that? Please do a Resident Evil 1 remake. Are you talking about like do another walkthrough for it? Well, I did a Resident Evil 1 just a few years ago, the remake, if you haven't seen that already. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure everything's set up. So the walkthrough itself is going to be in 4K, all right, at 60 frames a second, with everything set up, obviously, to max. So the only thing I don't really give two craps about is motion blur. I'm not a big motion blur type of guy. I don't think I don't think we need a color filter or anything like that on. So yeah, I don't think we need anything there. As far as controller setup, you can see all the controllers I have plugged into my computer, my T16000M and my HOTAS Warthog or whatever. But we're using it's a Xbox One X Elite Series 2 controller. Oh, don't worry, Rocky. I plan on doing a lot of Hitman coming up soon as well. There's a lot of things that we want to get to, obviously, but we got to take it one at a time. The reason I want to get to this is because Resident Evil 3 is coming out in just like 2 months, under 2 months. And I figure we've never done a walkthrough for Resident Evil 4. I've played it 100 times, and I even streamed it, over on Facebook at beginning of 2019, I believe it was. So this will be nice to kind of get back into it and actually do a walkthrough for Resident Evil 4. I've got Resident Evil 1, I've got Resident Evil 0, I've got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5, all of those, and Resident Evil 7 are all on the channel. So the only one that's been missing, except for the originals 1 and 2 and 3, are Resident Evil 4 and then the upcoming 3. So I thought this would be a good chance to go into it. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. Except for my back. I just had my MRI and I got my results back, and it seems like I've got a lot of problems. My discs are pretty much breaking down. The things that separate between your nerves or whatever in your spine. They've pretty much broken down for me, and my spine is hitting my nerve, or I don't know how you want to call it, but I'm hitting the nerve a lot when I walk and in any type of back activity. So I'm pretty much on a know-nothing kind of profile where I really can't do anything physical. I have to get an epidural on my in my spine here in the next at the beginning of March. But I'll keep you guys updated on that, and hopefully, I mean, obviously 18 years in the military, being a drummer doesn't help. Carrying a lot of heavy things, it just takes a toll on your back. You got to watch yourself. Health is always important. We got a baby coming up, and we got some serious back problems, and the last thing I want is for me to be immobile when the baby comes out here in March. So I want to make sure that I'm as healthy as I can be. So hopefully that epidural will help, and then I can see a physical therapist and we can start getting my back to good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So I'll show you the button configuration I'm using. I'm using Type 2. That is because I'm so used to modern controls in video games that for me to go back to Type 1 would be very, very difficult. Type 1 means that you hold RT and then you hit X to fire, okay? For me, that's not comfortable anymore. Too much playing Call of Duty, I guess. So we're going to be moving to Type 2, which is kind of like your modern controls, where if you hold LT and then you fire with RT. Everything revolves around aiming with LT and firing with RT, or using your knife with holding LB and then hitting RT to actually swing the knife. Camera is a little different as well. You don't actually control the camera on Leon per se. You just control the turn of the camera. So like if you don't, like when you move your camera, it doesn't move Leon. That's all I can say, is that all of your movement is tied to your left stick, and then all of your non-movement in the camera is tied to the right stick. Now, there's going to be some strategies that we're going to try to use in order to be able to do this. So this walkthrough is obviously going to be on the professional difficulty. And this is going to be a mix of a walkthrough and a speed run, meaning that my goal here is not to kill every enemy in the game. My goal here is not to get every collectible in the game. That's not what my goal is. There's going to be times where we go straight through some sections without even taking enemies out and things like that. This is going to be like kind of a guide for someone who wants to learn how to play Resident Evil on professional, but do it in a manner that's going to be challenging, but at the same time be rewarding and fun, and like at the end of the day make you feel really super cool. That's what this plan is. It's not like going to be like on a normal run through where you're going to go around, you're going to kill every enemy, and you're going to grab every collectible or whatever. Like there's going to be things we're not even going to worry about getting, because we're going to be shooting right through some areas. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start up a new game. Now, the reason I have professional unlocked already is because I did a live stream on this on Facebook. I did a normal walkthrough or normal playthrough of it where we did all of that, where we took out every enemy and we got all the collectibles and did all that. So you can always check that out over on facebook.com/CinderStrain01. The live streams are there. You can watch that. We had a lot of people in there. It was really fun. That was like last year in January, so it was about a year ago. But this one's going to be a little different. So you're going to see different strategies as we go through here. This specific live stream is only going to be for Chapter 1-1. And I know what you might think. Well, Chapter 1-1 doesn't take a lot of time to get through, but we're going to be doing strategies for it. So we're going to be doing optimal runs, trying to figure out what are the best ways to get through this. So we're going to go ahead and start.
4.
All right, so we've got special costumes here. All right, so I'm trying to think what I want to do. So here's the thing. I want to do this kind of a mixture of a speed run and a walkthrough, but I also want all the cutscenes to be in there because I love story, and I want you guys to see the story. So if you're looking for kind of strats to get through them really fast, some sections you're going to be able to go off of these tracks. Other ones, it's just going to be me, killing everybody, getting some collectibles and stuff. I'm not going to be doing straight up speedrun strats for the entire game. It's just going to be some mixed in here and there, but cutscenes will be included. So what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to go ahead and just start here, but give me a second here. I'm skipping that, I know. We're going to go back because I got to get the beginning of the actual thing here. So I'm testing this also with recording. So I'm going to hit my record button. Okay, so now I am actually recording, and hopefully the stream doesn't suffer for this. Yeah, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So here I'm going to have extra commentary over. Like right now, what you're seeing is what is actually going to be in the video that I put out, but you're not going to hear my voice or anything because I got the mic off when it comes to the actual video recording. So I'll have some extra commentary over here saying, hey, what my goal is for this walkthrough, what we're going to be doing, just explaining, you know, what are the ins and outs of that. So while that's going on, it's already recording. I can go up now to new game. Professional.
Resident Evil 4.
And then we're actually going to do this on special, which is because in honor of, you know, Resident Evil 2 and the new remake or whatever that came out, we're going to do special because we get a cool costume. I'm going to let this cutscene play because this is going to be in the actual video. So enjoy the cutscenes, and I'll be right back with you guys after it's over.
Occurred in the Arklay Mountains.
You might hear some echo,
Soon after, the
but
news
that's
was
just
out
because
to
I
the
got my
whole
speakers
world,
on and I don't have
revealing that it was
headphones.
the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City.
Hey, Laura and
Is the whole
Shakia, how you
affair
doing?
gone
Hopefully you're having
public?
a good day.
The United States government
What's up,
issued
Matthew?
an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
Why am I not skipping it? Because on this channel, we pride ourselves in story. So I want you guys to see the story. Yeah, you're going to see all the strats and stuff, but I want you also to experience the story. I want to give both. So that's why we're not skipping.
I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president.
Oh no, I won't forget about Riddick. Don't worry. Riddick is still ongoing.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's
Oh yeah, so I
missing
definitely plan on doing some Metal Gear Solid runs. We still have not done a Metal Gear Solid 2 European Extreme run. We only did it on hard. So that is something that I want to do
Then again,
at some point.
did.
We've already done Metal Gear Solid 3. We've done that one to death.
It's a direct order
We did
from
Twin
the
Snakes.
itself.
We have not done a Metal Gear Solid 1 on the hardest difficulty. I think we did it on hard mode, but isn't there another one? I'm not sure. I can't remember. What's the anti-aliasing on? Everything is up to max, so.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld.
The reason
by
we're
some
doing
unidentified
this
group
stream
of
a little
people.
bit early today is because
Who
the
would have
wife and
thought that
I
my
we are
first
going to
job
go
would have been a
see
rescue mission?
Birds of Prey tonight. So we got to get in this stream just a little bit early so that we can make it.
So cold all of a sudden.
Now, I implore you guys, even though you are watching this and you're seeing how it's done,
Sorry it took
please
so long.
also watch the actual video. That video is not going to have this commentary over top of it. It's going to have separate commentary pertaining to the strategies we do, and it's going to be in 4K, so it's going to look the best. This is only 1080, so if you guys can, please, watch the walkthrough when it actually comes out. It would help me out a lot.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Counting on you guys. Sometimes the acting can be like
Jeez.
iffy.
Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Rocky, yes, I've got a lot of videos on Red Dead Redemption 2.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Okay, here we go. So this is where we're going to start doing stuff, but I am noticing one thing. So hold on a sec. I'm noticing that in my... Oh, it's only in my live stream, so it's not that big of a deal. So, but let me go ahead and fix that real quick. That's what I thought. There we go. So I had it down just slightly. I don't know if you guys even notice a change there, but there we go. All right, so we're working on strats. So I am not recording right now. I'm specifically going to be working on different strategies now for the professional walkthrough. So this is the only chance that you're going to get to see this stuff like this.
Forget your makeup or something?
Where you can actually talk to everybody. If you go back here, you'll get a little cutscene.
Not that way, cowboy.
Not that way, cowboy. And we're going to work on a strategy here, which is called quick turning. So normally, I'm using a controller. This is the PC version. Normally, you press down and A on the controller, and as you can see, it does a it does a 180 turn. Right? Don't get it confused with quick turn. It does a 180 turn. But if you actually use your camera, see, this is your camera. Do you see how it doesn't move Leon around at all? It actually just moves the angle around Leon. So it's not like you going this way will turn you in that direction. So because of that, we can actually turn very quickly. And we can do this by holding left or right on the right stick and then aiming. So do you see how quick that is? I know that might be a little hard for you to see or a little confusing. But doing this method is actually quicker than doing this. So you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're already here. Is actually quicker than the amount of time it takes to do that. So a lot of strategies are going to be revolved around doing that type of turn, just to get like a specific area direction. And you can practice it like right here. You see how we're trying to go around the car quickly. Now, I'm not good at it. I'm not a professional at it at all. I'm very, very noob when it comes to this game again. So I'm learning everything over again, which is why we're going through this. So this is what I'm going to do. Each section that I'm going to do as I go through here, first of all, we're going to go through it without recording. We're going to go through just taking a look at it, seeing what happens, seeing what stuff we can do, and then we're going to move on from there. Like, say, this bird, I believe he drops something. I think you can actually drop things from a bunch of the birds. There might be another one, but I only see 2. There's a bird. So as you can see, dropping that, what do you get? You get money. Not a big deal. Money is, well, the spinel is good. Money's not going to be that important to us in this walkthrough because there's strategies for every single section of the game. So money is not going to be something that's really that important. So I don't want you to think that we're going to be picking up all kinds of money and all that kind of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, the cinema starts right when you get to this point right here. I'm going to take, like I said, cutscenes, and I'm going to splice them in together, but I'll let you watch it for the first time. As you can see, it's not a very long cutscene. Now, as far as the strategy for this boss here, he takes about 4 shots. I wouldn't say he's a boss, just whatever. Takes about 4 shots, and you can take him out pretty easily. Just go ahead and hold LT and RT before the end of the cinema, and then you should be able to start taking them out. Hey, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it, Jeff.
Excuse me. Sir?
Everybody give Jess a big shout out. Yeah, but see, you're thinking that we have to buy stuff because we need to upgrade certain things.
I was wondering
but
if
no,
you might
that's not
recognize
what
a girl
this
in this
walkthrough
photograph.
and stuff is about. We are going to upgrade some things, but we're not going for a, like,
Sorry to
get
bother.
everything type of walkthrough. That's not the point of this. Now, this is what takes a little bit of time to figure out. So I'm holding down LT and RT right now.
I said freeze!
Now, you see how if you do that, you automatically start firing? But we're already out of weapons. Now, we have more, whatever. So you actually have to aim a little bit as well. So if we go back, and we're going to reload the checkpoint, you're going to see a lot of this. And now, once we go up here, I'm going to skip the cutscene because I no longer need to actually do the cutscene anymore. Because you've already seen it. So we can go here, and then I'm going to skip this cutscene, and you're going to see how we can do it into one. He died in one shot. Do you see that? Literally one shot, and he died. And it changes all the time. Like, sometimes you can actually get away when you skip a cutscene for them to die in literally just one shot. It took how many shots before? 4 that we did? And he just went in one shot.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
Now, that's only going to happen once. The one-shot thing is only going to happen once, and we didn't give it a chance to reload, but that's okay. So if we jump out here, and we're going to do a quick turn to the left, and then we're going to move up here. See, all that stuff you can get, we don't 100% need to get it. But what we do need to get is this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and shoot him, and then we're going to take his grenade. Now, if you follow the path, now we don't need to save the dog. Trust me, I want to save the dog, but it's not important to this walkthrough. Otherwise, if I was doing it on normal, of course I'd save the dog, and we'd have lots of fun saving the dog. I love animals. But we don't need to. So this is the next tricky part right here. So if you stay to the left of these trees, you let him come up, he's going to do that, and then you can get by him that way. Sometimes he might hit you, and then that's it. But as you can see, the first section of the village can be, you know, done through very, very quickly. And you don't need to get everything. And then boom, we're already in the second section, and it wasn't too bad. But at this point, we're going to go ahead and reload. And we're going to perfect it. So we're going to make it to be where it's nice and perfect. Now, we're not going to get that first one-shot kill on this guy again. It's just not going to happen. It only happens like once, I think. Okay, get up here. I didn't get the reload in, so as you can see, we still have 4. So it's very tricky. There's a certain strategy that you can do that if you reload before the cutscene plays, that you'll skip the animation of the reload, and you'll automatically have 10 again instead of, 4 ammo or whatever. Get up there. See? Did you see me just start the reload animation? And watch. I have 10, which means I have full ammo now. So we do that. We do a little quick turn, and then we move this way. We don't need all of the ammunition, guys. What you're thinking of is that you need to have, like, so much... God, I screwed that up. Because it's hard to talk at the same time and do this. What you're thinking of is you need to have so much ammunition for every enemy. But if you know how to go into every battle to utilize the exact amount of ammunition you need, you don't need to stock up. Now, we are going to stock up in certain situations. This is not a complete speed run. But what I am showing you are speedrun type of strategies. But these are in no way stuff that you need to do. I'm just trying to give you guys a way to get through it that can be fun and challenging at the same time. That's what we like to do for our walkthroughs. See how he moves? There's a little reload, but you saw how he made me miss like one shot or whatever? There we go. Now, I still have to work on my aiming. It's been a while since I played Resident Evil 4. It's been like a year, right? So I got to work on aiming and all that kind of stuff and get better at it. So stick right to the left of this tree, and then go immediately down and to the right to avoid the dynamite. This guy will just stare at you and tell you ballesteros or sevi ballesteros or whatever he says there. You see this tree that we're heading straight towards? Move to the left of it. He's going to attack you. Just back up and then go forward. This guy, like I said, sometimes he might be able to get a hit on you, and then sometimes he won't. And then just go right by this guy. There's a lot of things that we're bypassing, but there's not a lot of things that we actually need. And you can see that 2 people follow you right here. So if you wanted to, you know, you could take them down. He's done. This guy's still here. Now, you see I do it that way, right? No more guards. No more enemies are going to come after you. I always say guards because I'm so used to Splinter Cell. But if you wanted to, you saw how we wasted 6 shots. Or 5 shots, because we had 9. But right here, boom. You can just pick up 10 more, and now you've got more ammo than you had previously. And then you can still pick this stuff up if you want to. It's not that important. To pick all of that stuff up, it's not that important. Alright, so you've seen me figure out the way to get through it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again, but we're going to do it with the cutscenes, and I'm going to record it. So, and this is how we're getting by each and every section. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record. It is recording, and now we're going to restart the checkpoint, but I am going to have the cinemas play. And this will be the beginning of the video.
Excuse me. Sir?
Yeah, I would recommend never to just shoot them in the head most of the time, because you can save bullets if you shoot them in the feet, especially if you only got one guy that you're defending against.
Recognize a girl in this
Shoot him in the feet so that he goes down on his legs, and then you can kick him, or you can just start knifing him at that point, and then you save a lot of ammunition.
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
There we go. So we did everything perfectly. And I'm already pressing forward and A because I want to start running immediately.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
Okay. Do a little quick turn there. Again, we got another quick turn right here, so perfect. Gonna try my best to not screw this up at this point, but anything can happen. Right at the shadow, go ahead and move up. As you can see, you can hear him chasing you behind. So you want to be kind of quick. Stick to the left of the tree, but not too far left, and then stick to the right of this tree so you avoid all of the traps, and then just continually move forward. Remember the strategy for the next section? Go to the left of this, he's going to run up. Let him do that, and then move forward, and we're good to go. Sweet. Now, what we're going to do is I could easily just move forward, but I do want to grab some of this. Actually, you know, we're not going to. We don't really need it.
Leon.
All right, so for this next section, what you're going to see me do is I'm going to complete it the way that I'm going to complete it, but I'm going to let all the cutscenes
I'll
play.
take a look at it. Thanks.
I have a lot of editing that I'm going to have to do in order to splice all of this together, and you're going to see that. It's going to be quite a bit of editing. Just showing you, you know, I'll let this on for cinematic effects. Let this play. I'll let this play the first time, and then we don't have to see it again, because then I can just use this footage and splice it in. Although that's pretty bad. I didn't know what to do there. So we're going to have to see it again, because what I need to do is we start right here, so I need to just move in very slowly. And you can see it. All right, so what I'll do is I'll do it one more time. It's not a very long cutscene anyways. I used to speak fluent in Spanish, but not anymore. I think that's good enough. All right, so as you can see where the guy is located, he's already too far past the point. And in order for this strategy that you're about to see me do, you're going to want to skip the cutscene, all right? For those of you that are actually wanting to do this, I'm showing the cutscenes because I just love the story and I want you guys to see it. But when you're playing it, just skip all cutscenes and then everything will be much, much smoother for you. I got the footage I needed, so now we're going to go ahead and try the first attempt of the strategy. So what you're about to see me do is going to be very confusing, all right? And I'll explain it after I try it. I'm going to fail a lot because it's not particularly easy to do. Everyone knows this section is like very, very tough for the very beginning of the game. You're supposed to take out countless enemies, and you just kind of have to wait until you get to a certain amount, and then they'll all disappear. So this is very tough, but the strategy that I'm going to show you here, if you can pull it off, you're going to complete this in less than 20 seconds. All right, here we go. Oh, I always did the wrong one, sorry. For some reason, this specific cinema plays with X as opposed to playing or skipping with a different button. All right, see, he just rolled a... Stop before you get to these logs here. Oh, see? He decided... See, sometimes you don't know what he's going to do, and that's what makes this strategy so tough. He decided to... He hesitated instead of firing at me, instead of throwing something at me quickly, which that made it... everything changed. So stop behind this. Oh. The little... Do you see it? He keeps doing something different. That's what makes this tough to do. But you can always restart the checkpoint, so it's not a big deal. Ah, he still got me, man. So what I'm trying to... I'm not going to explain what I'm trying to do just yet, is I'll wait until I actually complete it and then explain it. And then he did it again. See, if I would have just kept going, that time he wouldn't have done it. Do you see how like some of these strategies can be kind of tough? See, he did it again. See, he doesn't like... Man, it makes it so hard to show it off in a nice, neat package when he keeps changing everything he's doing up. He's not... That time, he did not attack me. The only reason he attacked me is because I stopped. See, I messed that up already. You see how it's not even aiming at the red guy? This one right here can take you a while before you perfect it. And you haven't even seen the hardest part yet. Okay. There he goes.
¡Por allí! ¡No dejes que se
There's a
escape!
cutscene. I'll play it this time,
Vayan por detrás.
just to have it, because I'll have to do some editing.
¡Bloqueale el paso!
What are they planning? Chainsaw. Shit.
¡Te voy a matar!
Son of a...
I missed. Okay, so let me explain what I'm doing up to this point. You saw what I'm doing. So I'm stopping at a specific location right before I get to the logs. Don't go past the logs. And then I'm shooting the guy with the barrel 7 times in the back. Pausing. Doing a little... Crap. I screwed that up a little bit, but it's not big. Little quick turn there, action. Oh, I missed again. It's so tough. Man. It's so tough. So you have to aim just a little bit lower. So right now, you got to get it through that hole. Everything relies on you getting that grenade through the hole. And since you don't have like an actual... You don't have an actual like aiming reticle when you're throwing grenades, it can be really tough. Okay, so yeah. You got to be super fast. If you're not fast enough, you won't make it. Like I said, I am nowhere near an expert at this stuff. Okay, finally he did exactly what I wanted him to do. Oh, he got me. Oh my god. I did not think he'd be able to get me through the actual fence. So whatever you do, don't get too close to the fence or else it won't work, okay? Did not think he would hit me there. Oops, wrong button. Oh man, I messed that up. All right, damn it. It all has like this feng shui and this like kind of flow to it that you have to do. And I've completed it, I don't know how many times, like 100 times, and I still have problems with it.
Te voy a hacer picadillo. ¡Un forastero! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Got it. All right, there you go.
La campana.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Like, holy crap. Like, how did he just do that? It's pretty freaking awesome how it actually all works. It's all a matter of how many people you kill. It's like once you get to, like, I think 15, and that one grenade specifically where I was took out, like, 9 people. And the first grenade I did when I threw through the window, that took out, like, 6 people. So there's your 15 or the, you know, something similar to that.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Hi, Lysandra. How you doing? So at this point, as you can see, we still have all these things that we can pick up, and that's what I'm going to do. This isn't a speed run per se, so there are still things that I am going to pick up that you wouldn't necessarily pick up on a speed run, obviously. So we're going to start from the inside here first and grab everything that we can in here. And I'll be explaining this all as well on the actual walkthrough. Like I said, there's going to be instances where we are picking up certain stuff. Going to pick up the herb because we're going to use these to upgrade our actual health. So it's almost like I'm taking speedrun strategies and I'm mixing them with non-speed running strategies, if that makes sense. All right, so let's go back to the opposite side here. As you can see, there is something back there. Looks like someone laid an egg or whatever. So if you needed to heal, you could use that. But as you can see right now, we don't need to heal, and I don't want to take up everything on my inventory just yet. You won't get any. How do I say this? You won't get any. You won't get any green herbs in these areas here, so don't expect to see any green herbs. Or maybe if you've taken damage, maybe you'll get some green herbs. So we just picked up the shotgun. Now, as you can see, we're back in here. There's a lot of things to pick up in these areas. Head back outside, and the reason we're doing that is because there is a spindle over here on this side. Now, I believe this strategy you don't get the chainsaw guy's medallion or something like that, but there you go. So you've pretty much picked up almost everything in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and I'm going to mix a few things. So we're going to go ahead and mix this together, and then we're going to move him and put him over there. Now, I'm going to try to show you guys good inventory management, but obviously, you know, I'll do the best that I can. I'm not perfect. And again, I'm not a professional speedrunner or anything like that, so I don't know all of the strategies. I just know a few, and that's why we're learning this along the way. And the first chapter's pretty easy when it comes to strategies and whatnot, just because, you know, that's the one that everyone plays the most. Hey, Slick, how you doing, bud? All right, so I think we've pretty much picked up almost everything that you can, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next area. Okay, so with this area, I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and take everyone out. And you can see the rest of what I'm doing. Make sure you didn't drop anything. Make sure you shoot that first. Oh, nice. Good job. All right, so I heard him come up, but I just didn't do it in time. So what we'll do is we'll go straight forward this way and pick this up first. I guess you could say what I'm also trying to do is accomplish, like, taking as little damage as possible. Just to be safe. As you can see, you can do all these very, very quickly. One shot, take out the legs, and then it's pretty much easy at that point. Mostly one shot. Sometimes it might take a little bit more, just depending on how lucky you get. Alright, so that's pretty much all of the enemies. Like, I don't think I'm going to deviate. So there is a speedrun strategy to get through this section, but it just means bypassing all the enemies and not even taking out a single one. And you can do it, but I also want to collect stuff. There's, you know, I don't want to leave everything to chance and think that I'll be able to get through sections later on in the game when I don't have enough supplies or good enough supplies. So I want to make sure that I set myself up for success instead of failure, which is why you see me doing all of this. Now, you'll notice that I haven't taken out any of the medallions yet. God, I really don't even know if I want to. I don't know if it's like important enough for me to take them out, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because why not? All right, so there's one, and we'll get the others too, so don't worry. Now, if you took health, you can obviously take that egg. Four, and there's a total of 7. Fifth is going to be right here above you. And then 6 and 7 are going to be on this area over here. There's 6. Oh. That's one thing I love about this game is your aiming is never going to be on point because his aiming is always moving around. And there's 7. There's only a total of 7 in this area, so you've just picked up everything. All right. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else we actually need. Anything else is just, it's not important enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reload. All right, let's move on. All right, we got a little quick time event now. Strategy wise, if you're going for a speed run, there is a way to do this. It's pretty much dodge at the last possible second before you die, but we're not too worried about that. See how you're behind this tree? Well, you could be in front of the tree if you waited until the last possible second. But as I said, we're not worried. Now here, we're not going to pick anything up. We're just going to go. We're going to pick this stuff up, but I'm talking about in this next section here. We're going to go straight through. All right? Don't worry about picking anything up. Just follow the same path that you see me do. And here, this is when you can slowly roll down and go ahead and pick up some stuff. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to pick up the green herb. That's the only reason that we destroyed that one right there. All right, so we're pretty much at the end of this chapter now, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready. Since we did pick up a green herb, we're going to go ahead and combine it with this guy. Everything else looks like it's looking pretty good. Not bad, guys. You did a good job, and the first chapter is complete. Yes, this is going to be a walkthrough series. Yep.
Little rough, don't you think?
That's right, Valerie. You remind them.
Not
Don't
like
forget to
them.
hit that like button, guys. Guys
No.
and gals.
You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
There you go, ladies and gents. Not bad. Hit ratio was 92%. Like I said, we're not... The purpose of this isn't to go for a 100% hit ratio or anything. We killed a lot of enemies. We didn't technically need to. You can get through all of those sections without taking... Especially that one in where the barn section where I got all the medallions. You can get through that without taking pretty much anyone out. But for the purpose of this is we do want to collect some items and do some fun stuff. So it's going to be a mixture between a speed run and a walkthrough, but I'm going to show you hopefully good strategies on how to get by each and every single section. At least that's the goal. And we're going to save after every single one. We're just not going to save on specifically under the normal setting there. I know, it's like I want to learn to kick like that as well.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power.
And that's chapter 1-1, guys.
Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Yay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano.
Wow, Mary,
see?
you've never played
Now
or
what
seen it?
brings
It's
a
like one of the
bloke like
best
you
games
to this
ever
part
made.
of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy.
Hey guys, well, let's
who
not talk
happens
about
to
the
be quite
the
ladies'
coronavirus
man.
here. Even joking wise, this is that's a serious thing. You got to remember about
your life on
the
the
hundreds
line.
of people that have been
Nobody really
killed because of this
appreciates you
virus,
enough
and
for
we don't
it.
joke about those types of things.
Being a hero
So
isn't
I would
what
really
it's
appreciate
cracked
it
up
if
to
we
be
didn't
anymore.
make fun of viruses and stuff like that that are actually out
Used to
there
be a cop
killing
myself.
our families
Only
and
for
friends.
a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
A little quick time event here. It could be two different choices, X and A or LT and RT.
After you. Now! It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
All right, so as far as this goes, I mean, there's so many different strategies that you can use.
Stranger.
Ones that take a long time and ones that don't take a long time. But I'm gonna try something here real quick. I'm just gonna see. Oh, he actually got me. Look at that. Little punk. And he got me too. You see how tough this can actually be? Like, if you're trying to go through it in a super fast manner, like, it can be really tough. You really want to skip the cutscenes on these sections because the cutscenes make the biggest difference. Like, watch how, because I skipped that cutscene, the enemy is in a different place now. See who that guy is? Ah, see, he still got me, but you can see what I'm saying. Like, what I'm trying to do is get through this without actually taking any damage here. Let him lift there. Oh, you see how tough that can be? Like, some of these strategies can be super, super tough. And it's all depending on timing, really. See, sometimes he'll point his thumb, other times he'll actually go after you. This guy here, make him whiff. See, he still hits you. So I'm not being fast enough. That's what that means. That means if he actually has a chance to hit me, that means I'm not being fast enough when I go through this. See, I think I just messed up right there. Even the tiniest little bit of hesitation will screw everything up. Oh, and he still got me. Wow. Man, so you seen me whiff when I picked up that specific ammunition. So when you're going through this, you can't whiff on any of this stuff. You gotta You got to move super fast. Every little thing counts. See? Now we made it. This section is pretty easy. You can get through that right there. But now we need to do a quick turn. Yep, you got me. And that screws everything up because now I'm literally slower. And this guy's gonna be right there. Oh, he almost got me. But he didn't. Look how much slower I am right now because I took that damage. So obviously that's not what you want. But look, I've already completed it. Do you see? Boom. It's already complete. So we've just completed it and we took one little thing of damage, but that's because we weren't fast enough when doing our quick turns and doing this other stuff. And it's very, very important that you be as quick and as fast as you can. Because my goal is to get through each and every one of these single sections without taking damage. And it's not going to be a part of the walkthrough where I say this is a no damage run, because I don't think that I'm good enough in this game to get through that quick. But it is going to be something that we're going to, try to pull off. So it's just a matter of doing these sections over and over again until you actually get them right. And that's what walkthroughs are all about, man. I can't tell you how many times people will sit there and think that the person that's doing the walkthrough just did it once. And, oh, come on. He did a quick turn. Yeah, see, unfortunately, I was pressing back and A at the same time. It made me do a quick turn when I wanted to just press back because I was trying to run at the same time. So there's so many things that can mess you up in this game when you're trying to go through these areas quickly and efficiently. See, I did it again. So what I'm doing, this is what's happening. When I'm holding down A to sprint. A is your sprint button. You got to press forward. Now, if you know that he's going to throw something or he's going to like swing at you, you slowly push back so that he doesn't hit you. Well, at the same time, I'm still holding A. I've got to let go of A in order to be able to not do that 180 turn, because it's keeps screwing me over. Just missed me. Now I got to do 2 quick turns really quick here. Nice. Still got hit once. You can see how tough that is. So I'm still getting hit once. I've got to figure out how I can not be hit. It's all about timing. You got to go through there super quick. Now you see what I did there? What that does is you shoot that, he's still close enough that it hits him. Let me show you something else that's cool that you can do. If you don't want to go through what you see me doing, there's something else you can do. Stay right here. Now you see this guy over here throwing dynamite, right? Watch these guys fall down. See, the one guy just fell. Boom. Just killed him. Except one guy was up here. How'd you get up there? See, he's literally killing everybody. Most people, but I mean, obviously I screwed that up, whatever. That's another strategy you can do. If you don't want to do this fast strategy, you can do this specific method here, and I'll show you this one. The one I was showing you was more of a fast one if you can get through without... Oops. Crap. Sometimes you can accidentally hit the typewriter when you're doing that. So this strategy required you to go through here. Everything's the same at the beginning here. Oh, I messed that up. I'm trying to get by this guy. So it's coming over here, and then it's jumping up. See these two guys here? Now you just want to make sure that nobody hits. You want to shoot that. See how they're all dead? So just make sure nobody climbs, nobody shoots anything at you. Boom. Just gonna throw another one. There you go. See? Now there's gonna be more that's gonna come. So we're gonna go ahead and jump down, and then you can grab. It's kind of like getting everybody to come back and then doing this again. So then going back up. And then sitting here. If he hit me, that's just because I didn't turn around fast enough. Try to do that just so that he doesn't get you. Guy decided not to throw any more of those for some reason. I think there's going to be another group of enemies that are going to come down. You see the one guy there. There you go. See? Takes him out. Look at all the other guys still coming. You see what I'm saying? And then you can take everybody else out this way. And it becomes super, super easy to do. You don't really have to worry too much about damage, except for the times that I got hit. And we're going to be picking up all kinds of ammunition here anyway, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. And I don't know if there's anyone else. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and jump down one more time. There might be more. I think that's it. Yeah, there they are. They're still down. See, there's just it's almost like an endless amount of people. It's a lot of people. So. I want to say that's just about it. Okay, that'll get him to come over here, right? Maybe. There's still a few more coming. You gotta go down and then go back. You can see how this takes a lot longer. And it's a lot of ammunition wasted, right? So you gotta hope and pray that everything you do is gonna be able to pick up more ammunition, which isn't necessarily the case. But they will just keep coming. As you can see, a lot have already came. guy's still alive. I think everything's fine. I'm gonna assume this guy's dead now. And now I'm actually empty. Look at that. So as you can see, because we don't even have any more ammo left, we have to go out and do this. It's not the bestest of strategy. Still more coming. Look at that. He's freaking dead. He just killed me. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason, in my opinion, there's no reason to go through here and do it over and over again like that. The one that you saw me do the first time is the best strategy. That is always going to be the best strategy to do this, is to go through here. I hate it, man. It sucks. It sucks that they put the typewriter right next to where the rifle ammo is. It's just trying to get through this without taking damage is the biggest hurdle. Get through this without that guy hitting you is tougher than I thought, but it's all because I'm being really super slow when picking up this. And when I do the cutscene. Even when the cutscene is playing, you gotta skip it immediately because they're still walking around during the cutscene. See? Made it this time. Then you gotta get everything else to go for you. Oh, unfortunately he hit me. See, oh man, it's so tough to get to there. I wonder if I go the opposite direction. I wonder if I go that way and then come back around. No, you can't, because you can't get up. I mean, it makes sense. You absolutely have to go that way. That's the only way you can do it. Oh, why did I open that door so slow? That's gonna screw me over. Oh, and then I did it again. I gotta let go of freaking A. Oh, I did. It's so tough. It's not tough to take out the enemies. No, that's easy. What's tough is to do everything precisely the way that you have to. Shots and then do it that way. All right, so that seems like to be the most plausible thing. I think I figured it out. Hello, stranger. Yeah, we're not doing anything with the merch, the merchant just yet, because we don't need to. I did it again. I have a nasty habit of continuing to hold A when I'm backing away from him. And that's what gets me. Oh, man. See, this is stuff you'll never see in the walkthrough. In the walkthrough, it's going to look like, oh my god, he just did that so perfectly. And now you know that that perfectness took about 30 times. Crazy, right? Barely missed that. Oh man, he goes straight for the run and this is the way you have to go. There's like no other way around it. I gotta be able to get by those two without taking damage. Oh, just barely. That's not what I wanted to do. My bad. But you see how I got it now. Oh, that was so close. There you go. We did it. Now you saw how you can actually do it right there. So as you can see, not easy to do. All right, so now we got to come up with strategies for the next section. Gotta go ahead and reload. Let me look at my inventory and see how we are. All right, so let me think what I'm going to do as soon as I get in here. There you go. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you guys something. As you can see, we literally just got through that section without taking any hits, without any problems. However, we don't get any collectibles. We don't get anything. Pretty much. We just go straight through it. What we have is what we have. There's nothing wrong with that, getting through each screen. Because as long as you know a strategy to use for the next screen, then you don't need to worry about picking every collectible up. So you just saw me get through that, and that just happened on the first time, so that was pretty lucky. Now let's try a more subtle approach where we actually take everyone out. And just see how it is, all right? So this time we're actually going to try to take everyone out. Okay. So as you can see, that's the first strategy. You saw how that went. What did you think? Do you think it's better to skip all those people, not grab any of this stuff? Again, that's why I'm asking you guys this, because I want to know what you guys think. Because here I am showing you strategies, how we can get through almost every single person right there that we could face up against at that point. So the next thing, if you want to take out these guys, I'm going to show you how you can do that as well by actually using the dynamite against them. Do you see how he just took him out? Now there might be the one guy who's doing the dynamite. But he's it. There you go. Now you can see that we took out almost everybody by something very, very simple. Just by using the enemies against them. Just one guy. Now, I'm going to ask you here in a second, what's the better strategy? Skipping everybody, being able to grab all this, allows us to get, quite a bit of hefty change. Making sure you don't step on any of this stuff. Looks like there's one more. That should be about everybody, guys. As you can see, yeah. That's everybody because it just went away. So what's better? What do you think? Do you think that, taking out everybody just like that gives us ammunition, gives us all of the little things here that you just saw? Or the other way? Now notice here that we can grab this. So bad says the first one, which means you can't grab any of this stuff. I want to know everybody's opinion, so please let me know. Chime in, comment. I need your guys' help to make sure that the strategies that we provide are going to be exactly what people's going to want to see. So right now I've got one person that said that the strategy of what I just did was, or the first one where we just skip past everybody. Bad says keep it easy, okay. Guess you could skip the first room and kill everyone in this bigger room. Is that possible, Victor? Is it possible to skip the first room, do what I did in the first room? Because you're right, because there was nothing of significance in that first room, right? Now, when I climb through the window, are the guys on the other side of the window in the first room, are they going to climb back through that window? So that's the next question. That's what we have to ask ourselves. So here there's going to be enemies, and I'm trying to think, what stuff do I have? I have 50, 23. I've got plenty of ammo, so it's not like ammo is an issue. Notice, no enemies. I just noticed that. Look at this. No enemies. Except for this guy right here. Now that's most likely because all the enemies, they came to us, right? Even the ones down in the bottom. Perfect. That's it. So that takes out care of most of all the enemies. Royo says skip past all of them as well, which means we won't be able to pick up any of this stuff. Speaking of, what's our grenade situation like? We've got 2 flashes and an incendiary. Now you can pick up a fish if you want. Fishes are good for health, but I mean, if we're going for like no damage, do we really need it? So Valdis says he wants to see how we deal with enemies when you can't skip them by not being touched. Okay, but obviously you could see that every one of those enemies that we just went up against can be skipped, and them having not touch us at all. Doing to pick that up. Now, don't forget behind you. I think is this. I can't remember. No, okay. See, sometimes snakes are going to start to come out of those things, so that's why you got to be wary of what you do. But don't forget this pendant right here. And whatever you do, don't shoot the pendant down first. Shoot this down first, and then shoot the pendant. When you pass the door, they shouldn't be a problem. But we got to remember how long it takes to get rid of every other guy in there. So I'm kind of, as much as I love grabbing all of this stuff, we didn't really need it. Think about it. I went through that entire section and I didn't fire a single shot. Okay? A single shot. And I already had good ammo going in. So did I need to take anyone out and just grab more ammo? I mean, we already got a bunch of... you know, maybe we miss out on a grenade or something like that. But if you set things up good, then you should be all right. Now, first things first is I'm going to make sure there's... I think there's... Is there something in here I need to grab? Is there anything here that I shoot down? Is my question. Sometimes there are things that you shoot down in order to get certain items, but I'm not seeing anything, so okay. Obviously make sure we don't hit that. Exactly. Grab what you need and kill as little as you can, because your whole point is to get through each one of these sections. So again, I'm borderline. I don't know exactly which one I'm going to do, but I'll have to figure it out. I mean, it's a tough choice. I don't know what this. Oh, that's it. So it's just 1 and 3. 4 to 5 incendiary grenades. I think you need 4 for the head honcho guy here, right? You need 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Because right here is the end of the chapter. So we've literally just finished the second chapter. I look at it, and you said 1 and 3, which does make sense. But or you said up and left, but I look at it as in 1 and then the third one. You know what I'm saying? Like the first one and then the third one. I think that's all. And then you got a little cutscene here.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
Do you guys like the fact that I show all this off? And will you still watch the actual walkthrough? That's what I'm asking you. So please comment and let me know.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
And there you go. Now we got killed that once, which you won't see that. I mean, we're not gonna. When I didn't record during this chapter, as we were just testing out strategies, and then I'll record that on my own time. But we did record the first chapter already. What do you mean no skip, Daniel? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not going to save that because we already saved at chapter 1-1, and I have no reason to save that right now.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Make sure you guys click that join button. There are 4 different tiers. Remember, we do this now full time, so we do not have a salary job or anything like that. This is what we do for a living. Any way that you can help out by either donating or by becoming a member by clicking that join. There are 4 tiers. The lowest one is only $2, and that goes to help us out, and you get those special perks as well. We're trying to build our YouTube channel back up, and the only way that we're going to be able to do that is if we get some of you out there that don't mind supporting a little bit more than just liking and commenting. Now, for those of you that can't, that's fine, but this is obviously, I'm saying this for the people out there that can afford to do that and want to do that, and it helps out, you know, tremendously. What we need is a yellow, so I'm not going to get anything yet. We haven't, as you can clearly see, we haven't upgraded any cash yet. Now, once you see a merchant, like, you know, remember the first merchant that we saw back there? You could have updated your cache, but we're not updating it just yet. We're going to wait until we get to, I think it's 2 more parts, and then we'll update. I got out of active duty back in at the end of 2016, and I'm still in the National Guard, though. Sadie, I can't really tell you that because what you make and what I make is going to be different because I have a little bit more of an established channel, whereas you would be starting from fresh and new, and which means you would only probably be making sense. We'll go ahead and do this cutscene again. My favorite RE character is Leon, for sure. Second would be Jill. Even though you'd think I picked Chris since that's my name, but I like Chris, but I got to go with Leon and Jill. Hey, Jessica, thank you so much. You are the boss. Thank you, I appreciate it. Everybody, welcome Jessica for becoming our newest member. Yeah, it's all about how many views the channels get. And right now, like, I haven't put a lot of time and effort into YouTube over the past 2 years because I was doing full-time Facebook. I'm still a Facebook partner, but I'm not full-time Facebook anymore, which means I don't get a salary like I did before from Facebook. So everything is going to be based off of supporters and stuff like that and what we get. That's how the future is. So, all right, so strategies as far as this go. I've only seen what you can do, but I don't know if I can pull it off, and I'm going to give it a shot. Let's find out. Ah, he grabbed me. All right, so we obviously don't want that. The whole thing is have him not grab you. It's kind of like you got to stick to the left and then move to the right. Ah, he still grabbed me. How do I get around that guy? That's going to be the toughest thing in this section right here. No reason to grab anything in here. Got it. Boom. That's how you do it. And I think we can just run through this point here, but we gotta be careful. See, he can still grab you pretty quick. There we go. All right. At this point, I'll take time and I'll grab that. We'll grab a few things through here. Yeah, see, some things you can actually get through. I don't remember. Is there one here? Yes, there is. All right, so we'll grab that too. Now, obviously, if you're speedrunning, you're not going to do any of this right here. You're going to just like kind of rush through. But because we have enough ammunition that we wouldn't normally have if we were speedrunning, that's why I'm going ahead and doing all this. Because we've got enough ammunition. We're way above the curve when it comes to ammunition right now. What is this? No touch? This is, I'm going to try to go as long as I can without taking any damage. That's the goal. Might interest you. Yes.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Yeah, you can get by the chainsaw guy really quickly if you just continually move. And don't run right into him, obviously. Like, kind of zigzag around him. You saw that only took like 3-4 tries to get through that entire section right there. So you can do it. I mean, obviously. As far as this here. So this is where we have to come up with what we're going to do from now on. So here's the thing. So you can sell stuff, clearly. And the things that we don't need right now are the... Well, we picked the beer stein, but can't you place stuff in the beer? Yeah. So we're going to sell this.
I'll buy. Thank you.
Sell the brass watch.
Thank you.
And sell the pearl pendant. That gives us 30,000, right? And you can sell all of these too, because there's nothing. These spindles are nothing that we actually need.
Is that all? Thank you.
See, there's something that's something that people can put in, and that's something that people can put in. But I don't think. Does anyone know exactly? Do we have anything yet that we can put into those? So that's my question. First aid, shotgun, sell. I don't think we need any of that yet.
What are you buying?
All right. So first things first is I'm going to buy the attaché case.
Is that all, stranger?
That gives us, look what this does. That gives us a bigger, I'm very tempted to buy the rifle. What do you guys think? What I definitely am going to buy is, I don't have to buy the rocket launcher yet, because I am going to be coming back through here, and it would just take up space right now. I'm trying to think. What do you guys think? Should I go ahead and get the rocket launcher? We're going to be using the rocket launcher in the next chapter, not in this one. So I think because of that, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and wait. We don't need it just yet.
What
else?
buying?
What else could I tune up? What is something that would be good to tune up? I don't really think we need to tune up any fire handgun ammo yet. I don't think we need to actually buy the rifle yet, to be honest.
What are you buying?
The reason I say that is because the rifle doesn't really come into effect, or we don't really need the rifle until the castle. And then once we're coming to the castle, we can actually buy the other version of the rifle. So we can get it later. So I don't think I need anything right now. All right, let's take a look at our inventory. You can see we have a lot more space now. And we still have plenty of ammunition and all of that good stuff. This is where I'm confused on what I want to do. Do I want to just rush through this section, or do I want to go ahead and take everyone out? As far as money-wise, or excuse me, as far as ammunition-wise, we've got 80, 90 rounds of handgun ammunition. And this is where we can get the rest of our blue pearls, I believe. Is there something up here? I can't remember. That's where I'm going to start to forget anything here. That's why we're taking our time and looking through. There's a few things in here that you can get, like a few special. Now, I can just run straight and go. That's how simple this is. I can literally just go straight, continue to go, and get through this section without worrying about anything. However, when coming back, that's when it's going to be the most difficult, because there's a lot more enemies coming back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to let them come to me, I guess. Oh, she's still... Oh, come on. Guess I don't really need to shoot the crows. Lord Sadly. Okay, he's still there, so he didn't even bother to... Alright, so I'll go ahead and pick this up. Now, I think there might be a snake in one of these. There is a nest at the start of the level with a nade in it. Is it this level, Bradley? Ashley says there isn't. All right, not in this one. Maybe it's in another one. So I don't see the harm in taking all these enemies out just to get a little bit more money, and this way, this gives us enough time to grab these guys. Now I don't remember exactly where every single one of them is, so you'll have to forgive me for taking my time here, because I don't quite remember where every one of them is. I see the first three right here. Now, technically, we have enough now to go back and grab that that better pistol. So, oh, so you're saying that there is one? Okay, so Ashley says there isn't, but Bradley says there is. He says it's up high. I see that right there. There's a nest. And it drops rifle ammo. And there is another nest. So yes, you're right, Bradley. Maybe Ashley just got confused, I guess. Okay, Victor, thank you for that strategy. So swiping twice really helps. All right. So I've already picked up the 10. So I'm going to go ahead and go back down. I don't know if I'm going to do this during my walkthrough or not, but I'm going to go back down and talk to him.
Got some rare
Yes, there's a few under the
things on
bridge. I remember
sale.
that. Go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry
What are
about
you
money.
buying?
So we get the Punisher. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just place it here for now.
Thank you. What are
And
you
then we're going to
selling?
sell our handgun. Because we no longer need this thing.
Is that all? Thank you.
Hey, Lauren, what's up? So we sold the handgun. We got that.
What are you buying?
I think that's all we need right now. I think we're good.
Come back anytime.
That's all I wanted to do. Now let's go ahead and do a little... Always keep that up there. And let's go ahead and equip it. Yeah, I can't wait for RE3. That's the whole reason we're doing this, is because RE3 is coming out so soon, and we've never done a walkthrough for RE4. So I was like, you know, why not? All right, so it says there's 5 more, right? Now they're in this area, right? I know there's a few under the bridge, but are there any more that I've missed? Because don't you, if you get 15, don't you get like something extra or special? I'm going to go ahead and take up the rest of the people that's up here. Perfect. So we'll just have him shoot his own guy. That'll take care of that. All right, so I'm looking around. Oh, yeah, the water hall is going to be crazy. All right, so... There's one. So that still leaves 4. Oh, there's a nest. Now look at that. Now I want you to notice something. If you press both the left thumbstick and the right D-pad, up and down wise, you can actually aim quicker. Look at that. Look at how quick that aim is. Now watch when I just do the left thumbstick. Do you see how slow that is? Now watch when I just do the D-pad. Do you see how slow that is? Now watch when you put them both together. It like doubles the speed. How long is this going for? I'm not sure. Probably at least up to the Largo fight, or El Largo, whatever you call him. Do you see any more yet? We'll go behind here. I think there's an enemy behind here. Good. All right, so if you're smart about it, you can do a lot of really fun things. All right, so we got this. Where is... I know there's another one somewhere around here. Do you guys know where it is? He said there's one around the corner past the tree. Talking about this here? Oh, right there. All right. Those are so hard to hit, man. There we go. All right, so that just leaves 3 more. All right, I have no idea what this puzzle is. 3 family insignias of the dead ringers. It looks like the dial only turns clockwise in either 3 or 4 increments. Do you guys remember this puzzle? Can you help me out? Bad says shoot the bell. All right, so I'll go ahead and quit this real quick, and we'll shoot the bell and see what happens. Is that all that did? All right, so I guess that really didn't do too much. Hold on, I hear somebody. Oh. So it added another enemy. That's cool. Lord Sadlu. Oh man, so hitting that bell adds a lot more enemies. Yeah, so that was something we didn't really need to do. You sabotaged me. All right, let's look at this puzzle again. What did they say it was? 3334443. Let's try it. So 3 3 3 4 4 4 3. There you go. All right. So 3334443. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We got the green cat's eye. And doesn't the green cat's eye actually go in one of the treasures? Right? Goes into that one. Gotcha. Green cat's eye goes into the Bearstein. It's the Bearstein bears, not the Berenstein bears. Come on. So I will not hit that bell in the walkthrough. I don't want more enemies to come out. All right, but there is still more of those things to shoot. So did I miss any? Someone said something, it's behind a tree. I'm guessing you meant that one, the one that we already shot. I don't see any more out here. Now, I'm going to look out here real quick just to see if I see any... Are there any things... That's where you get the... Yeah, that's right. That's where you get the different insignias, by looking at those. And it's always... It's the big ones. It's these ones right here. See, that one's one. And then that one's like the main one. All right, so I don't see any more bluey thingy-majiggers out here, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that we got them all in this area, and then we'll move on.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
I know there's at least two on the bridge.
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her. Hurry!
You got to remember that there's a little bit of a delay. So you're saying that there is one on a tree to the right, but where was I when you said that? We took care of that one, and I don't see one. Here's the you got to remember, guys, that there's a little bit of a delay by the time you actually see me. Okay, so where I'm stopping right now, right corner. I'm stopping right now. Where do I go? Because it's so confusing because there's like a little bit of a delay that where I'm at the time you tell me is going to be completely different. So I'm stopping right here. Oh, and Ashley was talking about the medallion where that puzzle was, but what about this other guy? Bad is saying right corner. I'm just going to assume we got them all because I don't see any. Okay. Try the door. Well, no, you can't go through the door here. See? It won't open.
Hunnigan, it's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Yeah, but you don't understand
they
on the
teach you how to
right
pick
corner
locks at the
tree.
academy?
I mean,
Yeah.
it
There's some
depends
sort
on
of
which direction you're
indentation, like
looking at.
something might fit
saying
inside.
on the right corner tree
Well, there's
doesn't
no
help.
use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
I think I may have actually got the map. There are 3 on the bridge, so we got everyone. Okay. So the last 3 that are left are on the bridge, because right now we have 12. So we got all of them. So I have no idea what Brad's saying. Yeah, we already got that, Brad. Now, I understand you're telling me where some are, but I've already got those. So there's 3 on the bridge here. Hello, beautiful. Bye-bye, beautiful. Oh! Oh, thank God. Oh, God, it didn't hit me, thank God, because I would have had to start that whole thing. Oh, he did get me. You little sack of shit. Well, this is not my actual character, so it's fine. I shouldn't have died there, and that was really stupid of me to get hit by something, but... Okay, here's one. Two. Gosh. And then the third one. Now, what does that get us? Can anybody tell me what getting all 3 actually gets us? How long does a walkthrough take to make? It takes a while. It's not something that just happens, guys. So, my question to you guys is... It's a Punisher with 1 upgrade, right? Okay. So, when I go in here, I'll go to the merchant and see if I can get a Punisher, I guess, with an upgrade. Alright, here's my question. I have a few. This is going to give us some money. It's not going to give us a lot of money. How many incendiaries do I have right now? I only have 2. Should I just shoot the one that's in the middle, or should I take? Well, I guess it's the flash. So I'll go ahead and do it. Because you still get a flashback, so. can hear something growling on the other side. Right now I'm just looking for a little bit of health. I don't want to waste one of the ones I have in there, but I might just have to do it just because I just need a yellow and I'd be able to. But you can see, you don't really get a lot of health items. I think you do get one right here, though. No, you don't. Yeah, we're really not going to use them, though, the flash heads on the Plagas. Because we were going to have strategies of getting around them and things like that, so. This is not going to be like the normal playthrough that you saw me do, Brian. This is going to be more, this is more of a professional, like knowing exactly where I'm going, exactly what I'm doing kind of thing. Right now, I'm just trying to look for a freaking health.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you buying? What are you buying?
I thought you said I got a free one.
What are you buying?
So I'm confused. You guys just said I get a free upgrade when I get all 15. So what?
What are you buying?
So now I'm really confused. This is going to cost me 10,000. Yeah, this is a full guide. Yep. So I got all 15. Well, no, I've already got the the weapon, the Punisher.
What are you selling?
Hold on, let me check something out here. See? Okay, so what you're saying is, if I wouldn't have bought it already and still used the other handgun, and then once I got all 15, then bought the handgun, it would come with a free upgrade, as opposed to I've already bought it, it doesn't have an upgrade, therefore it's not free. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I'm gonna use this. I know a lot of you might be asking why, but there's a specific reason why. It's because I want to save the other one. There's nothing we really need right here. Not yet. Exactly. So yeah, so I remember that during the walkthrough, I will not get the handgun until I come to him right here. Then I'll have it, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so let's work on strategies for this next section. Okay, we're not going to worry too much about anything in here. Oh, there's another boulder. There is one thing I'm going to pick up. Quit pointing at me. So I'm not really going to pick anything up from that. Yeah, no reason to really pick anything up there. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot, but there's also a lot of enemies. So I know we need to go to the right. So first off, I'm going to go up here and see if there's anything. There is a cutscene, I believe, that you can watch here. And I think that'd be fun to show off. And there is a red herb. Although we need yellow, not red. The only reason I shot the boxes was because there could be snakes in them, so I didn't want to take the risk.
Vámonos. Okay, ándale.
It's a cool cutscene to watch. This is not a speed run, even though I'm doing speed run strats. I want to show the story off, so. Yes, Lauren, this is being played on PC, on Steam Edition. Double knife. All right, Mount. So double knife the boxes. So as soon as I do the boxes, double knife them. Okay, gotcha. That might help me out quite a bit. All right. Now, do I need this? I mean, I'm going to pick it up anyways, even though I might not need it, because as you can see, we need a yellow. I don't know where the next yellow is, though. So, there is something I need to shoot right here. I believe it's a grenade, right? Oh, no. It's the golden bangle with pearls. Super sexy. Okay, like you said, double knife. Oh, look at that. Yes. Perfect. Now check this out. We have got two full upgrades. Look at that. So if we ever need to like up our health, we can do it 2 times now. Perfect. And I am going to, I mean, you don't need to save right here, but I'm going to save right here just so I don't have to go through and do, I mean, all of that again. Look at that. Boom. And we already got another second mix coming. Perfect. Now we just need another yellow and we've got 3 upgrades already. We got plenty of ammunition, clearly, you can see. I am going to save here, even though I'm not going to use this save at all for anything, because obviously my walkthrough, I'm going to go back and do it again. But now that I know what I need to do, I'm kind of getting the strategy of everything that I got to do. So I'll just save. I'll just save it right now in this one. Just so I can come back to here instead of going back to the beginning of this section right here. That's it. That's the only reason why. All right, so we've got our boss fight. I know the strategy for beating him, but knowing is only half the battle. So, every day you came to my YouTube to see Metal Gear videos every time I come here, just to let you know. Well, I appreciate that. And we'll have some more Metal Gear coming up soon. But I also play other games, so I don't just do that. First thing I'm going to show you clearly, because I don't care about the death right now, is we're going to go ahead and show you what happens if you shoot. Hey, Zeus, I used to know Spanish. I used to be able to speak it fluently, but that was like almost 20 years ago now. I was engaged back in my day to a woman from Venezuela, and I used to go visit her in Caracas and Valencia, but I've pretty much forgotten. I know basic stuff now. I can't remember any of my actual real stuff, so. But I used to be fluent, yeah. All right, so you see what happens if you shoot it, and that's all I wanted to show you. G.I. Jose. All right, so how can I explain this boss fight? The strategies that I'm going to explain to you are not something I've ever pulled off. These are things that I've learned from watching others. that do speed runs and things like that. And sometimes that's how you have to do it. There's always one person that comes up with a strategy. But for a game that is 16 years old, there's really no strategies that you're going to come up with on yourself that haven't already been utilized by other people, long time ago. So, yeah. How can I explain this? I guess you can take him down pretty quickly, but I heard that this is like one of the toughest boss battles to do. Also, when you aim with your spear, don't use the thumbstick, use the D-pad. Because in the D-pad, I guess it actually is faster, if that makes sense. So, even though it's not faster when you use it here like this, it's actually faster when you use the D-pad, so... oh, it's also an achievement? Cool. All right, well, let's just get started here. We're going to be restarting this a few times. It's going to take us a while before we actually get it. So... I like how after he saw the cutscene and he knows that the thing is in the water, he still decides to go into the water. This is going to take me many times to figure out this, okay? Oh, he actually flipped me over. And we already took damage. So, yeah. How do we do that without taking damage, though? That's the question. Because I want to get through this boss battle without taking damage. But I think if he flips you over, you're automatically going to take damage. So, trying to figure out how to do this is going to be super tough. Maybe I won't be able to not take damage on this one. I don't think I'm good enough, I guess. I'm not like a speed strat runner in this game to be able to... Why am I aiming to the right or left? I just missed all of those because I was doing something. I haven't taken any damage yet. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. I get a third. Okay, he stopped. All right. So this section here, this is all about... Remember, if you use your D-pad, see how much faster that is? Doing so well. Oh, so we gotta start over. I know that sucks. So I was actually getting it, guys. I was doing it without damage. Now, yeah, it's not super speedrun fast, but I was actually doing pretty well. I gotta admit, was doing that pretty well. So it's almost better not to, in my opinion, it's almost better not to even hit him during that section right there, because that is where you can get hit the most. Yeah, is it 10 times you have to hit him? Okay. So all I'm trying to do is do this without taking any damage. I don't care about how fast it is. It's just mainly without taking damage. Oh, it still hit me. So you gotta move far enough away to where that it still doesn't hit you. I think the more that I would play, the better and quicker I would get at everything. But obviously, you know, I haven't played this game in over a year, so it's one of those things where you got to dust off all of the cobweb. Immediately go over far enough. Oh, wow! I'm surprised I didn't get hit. I've never seen him go right before. Yep. Never seen him go right before. He always goes left. So that just threw me for a loop. You too. Have a good day, bud. Be safe. The wife and I, we're going to go see Birds of Prey tonight, so we're pretty excited. We'll let you know what we think of it. Obviously, I won't give you any spoilers or anything like that, but my wife is pretty much like Harley Quinn, so she's a big Harley Quinn fan. Barely made it. Nope. You see what I'm saying? It's almost not worth it to hit him there. It's almost not worth it to do it, so just don't do it. Unless you become super, super good at the game, don't even worry about it. See, he did it again. Oh, but luckily I was able to get it. So like I said, don't even worry about it. Alright. See what he does. Alright, so he did this, Smith. How much we got on him so far? 3, I think? Get 3 here. Oh, damn it, man. See? For now, I just think he's always going to go right. He started going right, and now it's confused me so much that I think he's always going to go right. I have to always assume that he's going to go left. If I assume anything else, then I'm going to keep repeating this over and over again. So you just got to assume that he's going to go left, not right. So what, I've got like 3 on him so far. Like I should stop carrying if it's gonna be. Okay, we got 3, nice. See how he always goes that way. God, just need like one more, I think. Maybe two. Didn't get him. Okay, this should be it. To be honest, we should get him right here. Got him. Okay, I think we have a quick time event. X, I believe it is. There we go. Remember, guys, don't forget to become a supporter. It helps us out. There are 4 different tiers. Choose whatever one is more comfortable for you, and it allows us to continue to do this job here and bring all these videos and live streams to you guys. Without that support, we would not be able to continue to do what we love to do. So please, if you can, support, click that join button, and become a part of the Sinistrino 1 army. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. Remember, we died once previously or whatever, but... that's it. I mean, that's essentially the first or the entire act, or whatever you want to call that, chapter. It's the first chapter complete right there. So we just completed the first chapter, 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. Yes, always check out the links in the description, especially click on the Discord link. And the reason I say that that's so important is because in Discord, that's where you're going to be notified of all types of things. You're going to be able to talk to me on a normal basis. Click the description, and where it says Discord app, make sure that you click that and you join us on our Discord. But there you go. That's it. We've done it. We've actually completed the first chapter. And we did it without taking any damage. We figured all of the little things out, and we were able to finally, I would say the hardest one to figure out was the chapter 1-2, the very beginning of it. That was the hardest thing to figure out, just because of everything that happened. And I'm trying to think, what's in chapter 2-1? That's right. You have the big battle coming up in 2-1. But that is where we're going to stop the stream, because I need to go now and edit these chapters to make them into the videos. So expect the first chapter video in 4K to be coming up sometime today, and then we will get the others coming throughout the next few days. But my goal is to get this game out there as quickly to you as I can, and we're going to be streaming every single chapter. So tomorrow we'll probably stream chapter 2. And try to get through as much as we can. We want to finish this game up, obviously, before Resident Evil 3 comes out, and that comes out in like 50 days or so. So this game is not that long. It shouldn't take us too long, but it just depends on how quickly I get the videos out. And make sure that when you guys see those videos, you leave likes, you comment on them. That's the best thing they can do to help this channel out. If you can't support, if you can't become a member or join the Sinistrino 1 army, then do your best. Make sure you click your notifications on. Hit that bell on my main channel page, and make sure you turn notifications on, and that you get notified every single time I'm live, every single time I have a new video come out. Otherwise, you're going to miss some things that might come out. We still have Chronicles of Riddick, and we still have some streams for Death Stranding coming up as well. I just wanted to do something a little new, since right now is definitely the time to do a Resident Evil walkthrough, since number 3 is about ready to come out. Other than that, thank you to Jessica, or JJ, if you guys don't know her name. She's become the newest member, so I appreciate that. And obviously, as you can see, she's got a different color on her name, and so she gets a little bit of perks and stuff like that. So if you want any of that type of stuff, if you want to just help out, support, donate, become Patreon as well. It doesn't matter whatever you do, just as long as you're able to do it and you enjoy supporting some stuff that you like. Hopefully I'm always giving out more and more things, or putting out more and more things that you guys like to watch. So I don't need to save in any of that. I'll let you watch the cutscene.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
All right, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Again, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget that I'll have that first video out tonight at some point. So make sure you watch that thing in its entirety. That's the best thing you can do to help us out if you can't support any other way, is make sure that you watch those videos for as long as you can. Don't click on them, like them, and then leave. That's the worst thing you can do. Always watch the video for as long as you think you can, and then you can leave, because that's the best way the algorithm is going to recognize us, and we want to make sure the algorithm is set up for success. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and of course I will see you on the next one. Peace.